Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to another video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now, today's video is part 2 of this little mini beta Pokemon series that we do have going on. Yesterday's video did go up taking a look at all of the potential beta Pokemon we could be seeing in Sword and Shield, and now in today's video we're going to be looking into the reasons as why they have a high chance of being in Sword and Shield. So thank you guys so much for the support on today's video. If we could hit 500 likes again on today's video, that would be insanity. Make sure to leave a comment again though. Which beta Pokemon would you love to see in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and which one do you think has the highest chance of appearing in the Generation 8 games? And also, if you're brand new, subscribe. We do go live with daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though guys, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off, why do these beta Pokemon that were coming out in Generation 2 have a high chance of being in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield? Well, starting off, we're going to look at this image that I did bring up yesterday, and it is the image of this electric type kind of cat bear looking Pokemon that we do have over here. Now, this did emerge on 4chan, I do believe, and it's got the background of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now again, it could easily be fake, it could easily be true, we have no idea. At the moment, it's just a rumor, but it's just quite interesting that this random beta Pokemon did come out of nowhere, and why they randomly chose this one. Now, of course, this Pokemon does have an evolution into a bigger cat kind of thing, still the same Pokemon, but obviously just bigger. And yeah, this is very interesting because I would love this Pokemon to be in Sword and Shield. It looks really good, and the evolution looks great as well. I mean, just look at it. It's like a little cat with a little lightning bolt. Just look at his little face. It's the cutest thing ever. But why could this easily be in the games? Well, I'm going to take a look at these beta Pokemon because they have been used before in past generations, even after all this time. Again, I was talking about this yesterday. The Primarina evolution line is definitely very similar to this line here. Now, this was the original water type start Pokemon in Generation 2. Obviously got replaced by Totodile, but then again got kind of reused in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And again, this kind of got used as well, this little Pokemon that's kind of flicking this ball up. We see Poplio doing that. So kind of that that fused with this kind of created Poplio. Again, we have the evolution of Tangela here, Tangrowth. Now this got remade in Generation 4. So they definitely haven't they've definitely done it before. They've definitely taken a look at the old Pokemon, because they've probably got hundreds of designs, to be fair, from every single generation that just didn't make the final cut. And they probably, every time they make a new generation, they probably take a look at all of those and be like, yeah, that could kind of fit into this game, that could fit into this game, that could fit into this game. And I feel like they're going to be doing that with Sword and Shield as well. Now, there's one reason why, which kind of stomps the rest of them, which we will be going to go over in a second. But first off, let's take a look at a few more Pokemon that did kind of get remade in a future generation. So, these are just all pre-evolutions. Of course, we never got pre-evolution of Tangela. We never got the evolution of Quillfish. These are just all the baby Pokemon, the pre-evolutions. We have this, which I do believe could be in Sword and Shield, just because it's kind of like an anchor shark. And the games are Sword and Shield, so a lot of metal, a lot of iron and stuff. So I think we're at least getting a Swordfish or something like that. It makes sense to have a Swordfish in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now we've got this as well, like this little Meowth Pokemon here. Now I feel like this has a high chance because looking at this leak, which is basically all true now, because they've come up with everything like Rival Hop. We have all of these different things like that this guy predicted all the way back in May, and they just keep coming out in trailers and stuff. We got all of this information is pretty much true. But we do have this here, which says Meowth looks like a ball of spiky grey fur, which is a regional evolution. So we don't know if Meowth's going to have his normal Cantonian form and then evolve into a different kind of Persian looking Pokemon, or maybe it's got a regional evolution, and that regional evolution is the pre-evolution. It doesn't really look like a ball of spiky grey fur. I mean, it kind of looks a little bit spherical, I guess, but that regional evolution doesn't necessarily mean that Meowth is getting an evolution like a stage 2. It could easily mean a pre-evolution, and pre-evolutions could easily be in these games. So I feel like that could definitely be a thing. This Pokemon I could definitely see being in Sword and Shield. I don't know, this just kind of gives me the feeling that it could be in Sword and Shield. It looks like a really cool design. We haven't seen this anywhere else before. Same with these Bellcats as well. I think they could easily be in the game. Again, another Pokemon that we did see later on down the line was Leafeon. Leafeon was originally going to be coming out in Generation 2. As well as Umbreon and Espeon, but Leafeon was scrapped for Generation 2, but then came back in Generation 4. Not only that though, we also have this here. Now this is an evolution of Farfetch'd. Now this was supposed to be coming out in Generation 2, and then of course it was scrapped, and Farfetch'd forever just had its own single evolution. But why did it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have part of this leak saying some Pokemon, like Farfetch'd, will get regional evolutions, like Surfetch'd. So, I don't know about you, but taking a look at this design, it kind of looks a little bit like Surfetch'd. I feel like they're definitely taking a lot of inspiration from this here Pokemon, recreating it and putting it into Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, this is the main reason why I do believe they are going to be bringing like beta Pokemon back into Sword and Shield. The Meowth, yeah, maybe a little bit of evidence, could be the regional evolution, not necessarily spiky grey fur, but the designs aren't going to look exactly like they do in these beta forms. They are going to recreate them slightly, and that could easily be a pre-evolution of Meowth. But the Farfetch'd one, I think that is a huge reason as to why we might be seeing these beta Pokemon back in Sword and Shield. Because this leak is pretty much 110% true. We got all of these you got all of the gym leaders right. You got Milo, Nessa. Did we get Opal? I don't think Opal's been confirmed yet. I think Kabu maybe has been confirmed. But this is all true. Milo herding sheep. Nessa, because he got Wooloo right. Pat, he got, well, that's Yamper, but I think he just misspelled that, which is an electric corgi Pokemon. Got all of that right. Nessa as in running through a maze, which blocks the way. Water blocks the way. I mean, that was in the demo. And then we obviously got what else we got? I think he predicted, like, we've got Dynamaxing and Gigantamax, obviously. We got Meowth, looks like a long cat with the Gigantamax forms. Again, could be the pre-evolution, maybe a long cat, so maybe it looks like this, but it is the evolution, and maybe it's just similar to the Gigantamax form. We got Lapras as well. Now, there's no beta Pokemon of Lapras, so we can't really determine what that might look like. But then it says Pikachu looks like a retro fat Pikachu. That could easily be this, to be fair. Like, this could be the retro fat Pikachu that they're talking about. That could easily be the Pokemon that makes its way into the game. Again, it could look something similar to like what Pichu used to look like. But at the end of the day, this leak is pretty much 110% true. And it's saying that some Pokemon are going to get regional evolution. So it would not surprise me if they did go back to Johto, especially Johto as well, because in Sun and Moon we got all the love for Kanto. We got the Alolan evolutions, which were based on the Kanto Pokemon. We got Alolan Vulpix, Sandshrew, Meowth, Rattata, all of these Kanto Pokemon. So it would only make sense for them to then move on to Johto, especially when they have a gold mine of Pokemon as well that they could easily go back to and recreate for Sword and Shield. I feel like we're going to see these Pokemon in the Sword and Shield games. I feel like we're definitely going to see Surfetch'd. I mean, Surfetch'd has pretty much been confirmed anyway, because this leak has nothing wrong so far. Every single bit of evidence, every single line in this leak that's come out so far in trailers has been true. The only things that we don't know about are the things that just haven't been confirmed yet, like the third legendary, which is apparently the evil legendary. We know there is an evil legendary because of the trailer, when the Sword and Shield legendary kind of like back to back waiting for something powerful. But he got both the legendary Pokemon right. He got them spot on. He got everything right so far. Everything right. We have stuff about the star Pokemon too, which just haven't been confirmed yet. We got camping as well, which again looks like it is the Pokemon Ame kind of thing of the game. But yeah, this is basically all 110% true. And this guy is saying that some Pokemon like Farfetch'd will get regional evolutions like Surfetch'd. Meowth looks like a ball of spiky grey fur. And not only that, Meowth also gets a Gigantamax form too. And Pikachu looks like a retro fat Pikachu. Now, I don't know if this is going to be kind of the retro fat Pikachu, could easily be, or if it's just going to be a separate Pokemon. But I feel like it's kind of interesting that this has cropped up out of nowhere, which is a beta Pokemon, and then also we're going to be getting an evolution of Farfetch'd, which is Surfetch'd, which looks exactly like. I just feel like it's a little bit too much of a coincidence just to say, yeah, that's not true. I feel like these have a high chance of being in the game, and I'm very, very excited, because I'd love to see a lot of these beta Pokemon in the game. I'd love to see this thing in the game. I'd love to see this thing in the game. I'd love to see Surfetch'd in the game. I'd love to see this in the game. I'd love to see these Pokemon in the game. I'd love to see the pre-evolutions as well. I think this has a high chance of being in the game as well. I think we'll get some sort of Swordfish Shark Pokemon anyway, and then obviously Meowth has a high chance as well, or even these as well. Like, they could easily look like this. But either way, guys, I think that it's very, very high chance of having some beta Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, just because of that evidence and kind of proof, to be fair. We know that Surfetch'd is going to be in the game because of this leak. Surfetch'd was originally going to be in Generation 2. It only makes sense that they might take a look at other beta Pokemon and include them in the games as well, especially when this has cropped up. So that's kind of all the reasoning, which is why we could be seeing these beta Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it, though. I really, really would. What do you think? Do you think we could be seeing beta Pokemon? Do you think it's just far-fetched getting a little bit of love, or do you think they would go back to this Gold and Silver demo and take a look at all these Pokemon and be like, yeah, that could make its way in Sword and Shield, that could make its way in Sword and Shield? Love to hear what you guys have to say. I feel like there's a high chance. I'd love to see them as well in Pokemon Sword and Shield when the games do come out. That is everything for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, please do consider hitting the like button down below. 500 likes is greatly, greatly appreciated. It really does go a long way in helping out the video. Make sure to leave a comment as well about everything I just said. Which beta Pokemon do you love to see, and which one do you think has the most likely chance of being in the game? Can't say Farfetch like the Surfetch thing, because that's kind of cheating, because we already know it's going to be in the game. And then, of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. That's everything from me, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.